Hey realtors, does this sound familiar? So a lot of realtors have written me with questions about the responsive marketing funnel. And one of the biggest questions I'm getting is, can advertising with a responsive marketing funnel actually help me close more deals? Does it actually work? Now, before I continue, I want to share a story with you. When I first started doing real estate marketing, I partnered up with a friend of mine who just became a realtor. Her name is Amanda, and her first initial ad spend was only $350. As you can see, it was a very small test amount. I wasn't too happy, but I was grateful she would even take this leap of faith with me. So I went ahead and ran her first ad. Within the third day, we had an inbounding buyer calling us ready to purchase a $1 million condo. The deal we closed with her was a $847,000 condo in downtown Vancouver. And we closed the deal in about 6 weeks. The commission we got was for about $11,000. And on top of that, we gathered 38 more phone numbers and emails we got to follow up with. The campaign reached to about 14,000 people, and 0.2% of them ending up finding the necessary opt-ins or phone number and contacted us. Right after the deal closed, she asked me, how should we fix the conversion rate? And my answer was, who cares? It wasn't that I actually didn't care, but my reaction was more like, we spent $350 and made $11,000. Our focus should be on, hey, let's spend $700 and see if we can get $22,000 back. Who cares about the conversion rate? You can eat a conversion rate. Plus, what we just did was we found a predictable way of multiplying capital. And assuming our new ad campaigns continues to perform similar to how it has, we now know we can stick $350 into advertising and get $11,000 back. And I don't care what kind of real estate you sell. We're all in the business of multiplying capital. Anybody that sells anything is in the business of multiplying capital by leveraging assets. And the cure for money worries is understanding that fundamental principle. We're multiplying capital by leveraging assets. And the more long-term we can think, the more we will be able to do a good job of multiplying that capital investment. In our case, the capital is almost always going to be in advertising. So if you can understand the function of your business is to multiply money, everything changes. Because if you start focusing on things like how many leads do I have to call a day to close a deal? Should I do an open house this weekend? Do I go door knock in a strange neighborhood again? Or should I attend an event so I can network? And you start focusing on things like, what do I need to build so I can put $1 in today? And 6 weeks from now, or 3 months from now, have $10 back and continue growing that. You will have transformed from salesperson to business person. And when you stop thinking like a salesperson and start making decisions like a business person, your real estate business will grow very fast. And if you try to lead gen with Facebook and Google and are not converting clients, you're not alone. I've been there, and here's how you fix it. First, let's address the obvious mistakes. If you're running ads like these, stop. It's not doing you any good, and it's probably going to cost you money and your reputation, as these ads are perceived as spam. The reason why these ads don't work is because they don't offer any value. If we dissect them, they're just showing pictures of themselves in a very nice suit or dress. Just ask yourself, would you go with a realtor just because he was dressed nicely? Probably not. And that's exactly why we need to run great advertising in order to attract more clients. Here's the key to great advertising. Ads are only meant to do 2 things. Number 1, spark intrigue and curiosity. Number 2, enter your prospect's mind and into a conversation. So instead of trying to take value and get clients to buy things, we are trying to get into their head and spark an internal conversation. These are the only 2 objectives we should have in our minds when we are setting up our advertising campaigns. Everything else should be seen as a bonus. What I mean by that is, yes, you will still get inbounding leads who are ready to buy today, but we should not judge the success of our advertisement on immediate returns. Our initial goal with the ad is to introduce ourselves to a complete stranger. Just like when we are networking, we never start a conversation by saying, "Hey, I'll be a realtor and I'll sell your house." We start by introducing ourselves and then telling a story about what it really is that we do. In the advertising context, we do the same by running insider ads. And to maximize our return, we run Seinfeld ads to engage with the audience who already know us. So when they are eventually in the market for real estate, they will only think of us. And once we have an engaging audience, we will run our offer ads last. Just to make sure we are all on the same page, I'm going to simplify this strategy so you can see how this becomes very powerful. Say there is a hypothetical law that only allows us to reach 1,000 people per month. By the way, it would only cost you about $60 per month if this was true. And we only convert these 1,000 people at 1% into either customers or leads, we will only convert 10 people per month. This means if we keep this terrible conversion up for 1 year, we will have converted 120 people who know exactly who you are, what you do, what you offer, how much you charge, and trust you because you will be engaging them consistently with Seinfeld ads. I think we can both agree here that everyone is eventually going to be in the real estate market. And so if we can agree on that, who do you think these people will think of when they are inevitably in the market for real estate? Not to mention, if you did your advertising and copywriting right, you will already have inbounding ready buyers and sellers coming to you. And the most powerful part is this. This is all done while you are out and about. You could be fishing in Montana, or you could be busy working on your business. Whatever it is you want to do, this is basically automatic once you set it up. And once you get your targeting and copywriting right, you will be spending a lot less energy making cold calls or door knocking in a rainy day. So if you want to do real estate marketing the professional way, all you have to do is target systematically and write effective copy. And with the help of your responsive marketing funnel to give value, offer sound advice, and automate your follow-ups, your business is going to skyrocket. So can't you see how much easier it can be now when you do it with the professional approach versus how everyone else is doing it? And let me tell you something. If you like this and you found this helpful, you're absolutely going to love yourself a responsive marketing funnel. Because the responsive marketing funnel is going to help you give value, offer sound advice, and automate your follow-ups. And with that combination, it's going to ultimately help you close more deals. Remember, when I discovered the responsive marketing funnel, I partnered up with my friend who had just become a realtor and generated 39 leads with one inbounding lead who was ready to buy an apartment within 3 days. We closed that deal in 6 weeks and haven't looked back since. So this is Eric Chuang, and if you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a positive review, and most importantly, make sure you have booked your free responsive marketing funnel demo. And again, these spots fill up fast and are handled on a first come first served basis. So please make sure you check in at the time scheduled. I look forward to speaking with you soon.